Welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Sakamoto Properties, where prestige is our business, reputation our foundation. The show is brought to you exclusively by Sakamoto Properties, and we're happy to be here today. We've got some new added confusion and excitement for you because this is truly a Sakamoto day. We have Shelly Sakamoto, who is our daughter. Woohoo! And of course we have Roy Sakamoto. Next, sitting here right between Roy and I, is Taylor Sakamoto.
Taylor Burkhart.
My last name is Burkhart.
Oh, excuse me. That's true. I forgot there's a father in this. Shelly is really Shelly Sakamoto Burkhart, but we have Taylor Burkhart. Behind me is Madison Burkhart. And last but not least back there, we have Daryl, mystery last name. So we're going to call her Sakamoto.
Yay.
Unless she reminds me of the last name.
Yay.
So today we're going to try to do a little bit of real estate stuff. You know, we're going to try to let you know what's going on in the community. We've got so many different ideas, but I think Roy might like to have a few words, say a few comments, and then we'll come up with the things that we think you would love to hear about from this generation, because I think it's an exciting generation and there's some amazing young people.
Well, this is our special show. It's obviously our family here in the studio with us, and it's 4th of July coming up tomorrow, so very special show.
It is very special, and I always feel like I'm a real patriot, and when we come to any holiday like that, I think it's a great moment to try to say thank you to everyone that has served in the military ever, and thank them for everything they've done for us, for keeping us safe, you know, for taking care of our lives, for allowing us to raise families. I can't even say enough, but I mean, I think each one of you have to agree that without our military, our lives would be pretty shabby.
No question. We've made it a point to thank our men and women in uniform, wherever we see them, when we're traveling, wherever, here on Maui, and it's always nice to just say thanks. Thank you for all you do for us.
I think that's a great thing. You know, a lot of the kids today are going to talk about spreading aloha and the old aloha question and why we should be doing it. But with our military, too, in any airport, I try to walk up to and shake the person's hand, any military person that I see in uniform. I've gone through the airports every so often carrying Girl Scout cookies from one of the grandkids, and I just keep handing them out to any service person that I see. And I think anything that any of you do like that, it makes them feel that whatever they're giving and whatever they're doing is all worthwhile because you each individually appreciate it. Anyway, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
All right, happy 4th of July.
And a big day coming up, especially in Lahaina, big fireworks show in Lahaina tomorrow.
That's going to be great. At 8, I'm told 8 p.m. Last year there were 18,000 people there, and it was barely advertised. This year I think it's going to be huge. We're almost afraid to go there, but it's looking like we're going to have to with this troop with us.
Well, we're going to have 18,006 at least.
That's right.
We're all going to be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
Taylor is the first person here sitting in the hot seat, and I'm thinking, Taylor, I'd love to hear from you. She graduated from high school 2 years ago. She's been in college 2 years, is going to a new school this coming year, is working, and I think one of the things I'd like to talk about to all of you is how important it is that our young people can get a job. Whatever it is, they need the ability to work and to learn, and Taylor is working and heading to school, and why don't you give us a little bit of a feel for your job and some excitement or whatever you're feeling about getting back to school this year?
I don't know. My job it's fairly easy. I mean, I'm a hostess at a steakhouse down the street from our house, and I don't know. I just see people and all that good stuff. But it's important because it's nice to have spending money that doesn't come from your parents, because my dad doesn't like giving money to us anymore. I was told once I turned 18, he's not paying for anything, so it's hard, but it's good at the same time, because I know it's hard because a lot of places are like, oh, well, I'm not going to hire you, you don't have any experience, but how do you get experience without having a job? Because no one will hire you because you don't have experience. I don't know, but I'm excited for start school because I'm a history major, so I don't know. I love
And
learning.
you're going to where?
I just graduated, or I'm going to graduate in August from Santiago Canyon College, and I'm going to Cal State Fullerton in the fall. Go
Yay!
Titans!
And you're majoring in?
I'm a history major with a focus in American history.
Great, great.
And I think Hawaiiana can be a little bit of American history if you look at it a certain way, because we are a state, and she's been learning a lot since she's been here about Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it can be considered American history from the standpoint of that it did become a state. But before that, I think there's a different course and all that for the Hawaiian histories.
For the territory of Hawaii.
Yeah, for the territory of Hawaii.
So I think I think she's got so much going for her and so many things, and I think what she just said is true. For each one of us that's looking to hire someone, let's think about it. The person that walks in your office that has no experience, it could be somebody young like these girls. It could be someone that got married right out of high school and never had a job, but now needs to support a family because of changes in her life or his life. And maybe they've had no experience, but maybe think about it. Think about hiring this person, even if it has to be on a 90-day trial basis, because you've got a great statement, Taylor. If the person has no experience, how can they ever get experience if nobody would hire them without experience, so to speak?
Yeah, it was
So,
hard.
It was hard.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Well, let's see, we have somebody else here. I think the next person is Daryl is going to kind of come up and have a couple of statements for us about what she's doing. Daryl is not actually a Sakamoto, even if we're calling her one, but she's here for a couple of weeks with the girls. She's set up to go to a different school, so let's hear about that. And she has a different job, and she's been fortunate to have a job for a while, so she's been one of the lucky ones. Daryl?
Hi guys. I like to think of myself as a Sakamoto. even
And
though
we're going
I'm
for
not.
it. Yeah.
You are.
All right. I just graduated from high school, and I'm going to be attending Howard University in the fall. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be different. It's all the way across the mainland from where I live, but
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., yep. So we'll see what happens. And today is the 2-year anniversary of when I started working at my job. So I think it's funny we're doing that today. But I'm really excited. I love my job. It's like I was so fortunate to be able to get it when I turned 16. I know a lot of people have that trouble, especially now with like the economy and everything. But I don't know. I'm really happy about it, and I'm glad it taught me a lot about like the real world, I guess you could say.
What kind of a job?
I do birthday parties for little kids. I work at a place called Pump It Up, and it has like bounce houses and that kind of inflatable environment and things, and it's a lot of fun for the kids.
Daryl happens to also be a soccer player, although she is not going to school on a soccer scholarship. She is going to be playing soccer for Howard, but she does have what I understand, a full scholastic scholarship.
Right. I received a full academic scholarship, so they're paying for my room, my tuition, and everything.
Who's feeding you?
Well, my parents have to pay for a meal plan, but
Okay, that's good.
yeah. Besides that,
This girl, keeping her fed is not a simple task. Not a simple task.
No, we've had a lot of fun though, and we were at Lahaina Luau the other evening, and last night to Lahaina. And for those of you who have not been to Lahaina Luau or Lahaina, I'll tell you, you're missing out on some great experiences, and the performers, the food at Lahaina Luau is superb. The performers at Lahaina are unbelievable, incredible, and girls are learning all about practicing Aloha. And Daryl has been doing a lot of reading. She's read the book, and tell us about Aloha.
Well, from what I understand, I know I just started learning about it. Aloha is like giving, like not giving, but no.
Giving's good. I mean, it is giving. You are
Yeah,
giving
it is.
of
Like
yourself.
treating others the way you want to be treated, and just like helping everyone else around you. And to me, like that's such an amazing concept, because I know, like today, a lot of people are just like focused on themselves, and they're too busy rushing around to like take a moment and just appreciate the people that you have with you. And like the idea of Aloha is just wonderful, and I want to take it back with me wherever I go into DC and school. And it's been great reading about it. And it's
You can learn so much. I mean, to a certain extent, I think Aloha is kindness. You know, spreading kindness wherever you go. is aloha, but I think the meanings and the book that you've been reading is really the greatest, because aloha could be anything. And we were last night at Ulalena, the nose flutist, who is, what's
Anthony?
Anthony.
Yes.
Very amazing, and he did. Each of the kids here tried the nose flute, so they were able to really do it. It was amazing. But I think he talked about how sometimes if you just say hello to someone, you pass them on the street, you say hi, you say aloha, you say how you doing, good morning, whatever it is, sometimes that person carries that with them for the whole day, maybe for longer, because nobody really takes the time to talk to them. So I think aloha can be very simple and it can be major. So thank you, Daryl.
I think if we made it a practice to say hi or good morning, good afternoon, good evening to a complete stranger, do it at least once a day, I think the world would be a whole lot better.
And especially when you get to Washington, D.C.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, last but not least in the room now, we have Madison Burkhart, who's going to step into the hot seat for a moment. And she's been really excited about getting up here and able to say a few words and tell us what she's doing. Also just graduated from high school and has what is pretty much a first job. So let's hear what you're thinking is going to happen for the next year.
Well, I hope to keep my job.
For starts, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's the main one.
Yeah.
And then over the summer, I just having fun, keeping my job, earning money. And then in the fall, I'm going to a community college just to get my general ed done, and then hopefully transferring in 2 years.
Which college?
Santiago Canyon College.
Good, good. And just general education?
Yeah, and then some major specific classes.
I know you've talked about maybe going into nursing.
Yes.
Is that still on the radar?
That's a definite yes.
Great.
Her job right now is very interesting. Tell us about that. She's working at a pet store, but because we happen to be pet lovers and have cats, she's learning so much. Tell us about what you've learned kind of about food and what you're learning, because I know you're new at it.
Well, in my job, for like the first couple weeks, I did mostly just reading packages and standing while the other workers are talking to customers and listening in. So I've been learning a lot and I've been loving it. I work at Pet Supply Warehouse in Anaheim, and it's pretty much my favorite job. I know it's my only one, but it's my favorite right now. And I learn our main seller is Natural Balance, so that's really the one that they had me learning about the most. So I know like which formulas would be best for dogs with grain allergies and which ones would be best for dogs who are having tummy troubles or skin allergies, and also with cats. I know all about the cat food.
Here's an interesting thing for anybody listening today. Here's someone that truly, as far as I know, never had a real job before, but listen to what she's talking about and what she's learned and how willing she is to share it. You know, you could have someone in a job forever and not care that much. I mean, she's young and she cares, and she deserves the job, and she deserves to always have a job. So I think, again, I know it's hard because we have so many people out of work, but whenever we can, especially for temporary jobs, or maybe we're a little busier in the summer or over a specific holiday, let's remember to bring these kids into our lives, and they're going to really do a lot for us, and they're going to keep us all younger. So anything else you can think of
Well,
today?
Madison, how about Lahaina Luau? What was the best thing about Lahaina Luau?
I like the food.
That's good. That's good.
I love the food. And
The
dancing.
waiter, what about him?
The
He
waiter was
fabulous.
awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah. It's just kind of a fun evening.
Yeah.
And what about Ulalena last night?
It was so beautiful. I loved the performers and how they were able to tell the story with their dancing.
The singing, the dancing. If anyone hasn't seen Ulalena, you've got to do it one of these times, because we've probably been there 20 times, and every time we go, we love it just as much. And after the show, they do a thing as part of a producer's package, which has a minimal additional cost, but you can stay, and a lot of the cast members come out and they sit and they tell you what they're doing, why they do it, how it started. And then Anthony had a major moment with us talking about aloha and what it means to spread aloha. And it was a pretty amazing evening, as it was Lahaina.
It was great, and it's great as a family to be able to go to the shows and enjoy ourselves. So tomorrow is the 4th of July, and we're going to have another fun day.
It'll be great. Tonight
Yeah.
we're just going to, I think, eat leftovers, maybe barbecue some hamburgers. Oh, we need to have birthday cakes because we're going to celebrate everybody's birthday
Bunch
that we
of
haven't
birthdays.
missed. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go shopping in a little bit for that.
And now we need a word from Shelly.
There we go. Now Shelly is the mother of this group.
And she is a Sakamoto.
Yes, she is definitely Michelle Sakamoto Burkhart, and I couldn't love her any more. She is one of my most favorite people in the world. She came into my life when she was very young. Now, I better not say how long I've known her because it might age her. Certainly ages me.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Well, thank you, Maddie. I love you
thank you. So, what are you thinking? You're now getting to where you're going to have your second child. Both of your kids will be in college.
I have two daughters. My husband and I are very thankful that we got them through high school, and we're going to have two in college. So we're giving up our season tickets to the Angels to send our girls to college. But go Angels! Yeah. So, and I'm a school teacher, so I know that they value education, and I think so many times parents don't value education and they don't pass that down to their children. So I'm very happy that my girls are, all of my girls, that includes you too, Daryl, all of my girls are going on to college and know how important an education is.
It is exciting to watch everybody right now and the things that are going on and the plans for college. And another thing I think is fabulous about the three girls who are here is that they all read. I mean, they read a lot. And
Yes.
oops, now they're going to chuckle about it, but you do read, you guys, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, a
We
book a
used
day.
to, you know what, we used to, when they were little, we used to wake up in the middle of the night and we'd go in and their lights would be on and they'd be reading at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, how can you tell them not to read? So we kind of just let them read as much as they wanted, and Taylor, I know, she can read through a book in a couple days. She's
No,
done.
she's the book a day club right now.
Yeah, she's quick.
And
She's
some
a-
books, amazing books she's getting through in a day.
Yeah, and Madison, you know, she just got through with high school, so I think now she's going to start kind of reading for more enjoyment. You know, she kind of had a tough senior year. She took a lot of hard classes and was always studying school subjects. So I'm happy that she's reading for fun now.
We probably don't need to brag that she was a straight A student
She
for
was
her
a straight
senior
A
year.
student, yes.
Maybe for every year, but it was great. We're very proud. We're very proud of all the girls.
Yes, very proud.
Daryl, I guess we have known Daryl a little bit over the years, but this is the first time we've spent any time with her. And we are very thankful that she came and has been a part of our family for 2 weeks. So it's been pretty great. Roy, are you thinking that we want to talk at all about real estate, or are we kind of giving it up?
Yeah, we kind of are a real estate show, and that's what we do. You can find us online at www.sakamotoproperties.com or call our office anytime, 669-0070.
You know, I did check a little statistics last night, and just for interest, there's currently 516 properties pending in Maui, which again, we're a small island. I think that's pretty good. I took a look at the prior 12 months, and there were 2,290 sales over the 12-month period. Now, I did every category, so it's not just houses or just condos. It's condos, houses, land, timeshare, the ones that happen to record, you know, as resales. So, I mean, I think it's really interesting. Since the first of the year until June 30th, there have been 1,238 sales. So if anyone wants to say nothing's happening in real estate, they're wrong. They couldn't be more wrong.
Far wrong, absolutely. And why don't we talk about a couple of our listings?
Go ahead, you start it off.
Okay, 214 Crestview Road up at Pineapple Hill. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, unbelievable ocean, mountain, lanai, Molokai, sunset views. And within the gates of Pineapple Hill subdivision at Kapalua, listed for $2,879,000, and very worth your while to see.
That's actually, again, a great home. It's not one of the largest homes there, has one of the best views, however, very livable space. And, you know, from the standpoint of Pineapple Hill, that's a great value. The house is in fabulous shape. And Pineapple Hill, not only, it has a pool at the house, jacuzzi at the house, but also Pineapple Hill has a second large pool, not quite Olympic size, but a great spot that's for the use of all the owners, 2 tennis courts, and obviously it's a part of the Kapalua resort. So there's so much to be said there at Pineapple Hill. Again, check our website, like Roy says, sakamotoproperties.com, and you'll see a lot of the properties that we have listed at Pineapple Hill and the Plantation, and it will also take you into the Maui Board of Realtors. But more than anything, call us, make a phone call, let us help you.
114 Woodrose. You know a lot about this one.
This is another amazing home. It's on one of the largest lots at Pineapple Hill, the largest single lots. So it's over 15,000 square feet. It's a corner. The house was really built. It wasn't one of the early homes. It was built just enough later that they modified the floor plan a little, put in huge closets because it was set up for someone to live in all the time. A lot of the homes were built as second homes, so this one was really built to live in. And I'm kind of hoping whoever buys it is someone that is going to be a full-time owner. Again, huge view, easy to walk from there down to Pineapple Grill Restaurant.
That's right.
Another of our favorites.
Right. And what's interesting about 114 Woodrose, the owners would consider a condominium as a partial trade. So if you're looking to upgrade from a condominium, call us 669-0070. These owners would seriously consider a trade for a condominium.
Absolutely. They're making arrangements to move from here permanently, and they have lived here for a lot of years, but they want to spend time here. They just don't feel right now that they need to keep, what's considered to be a relatively large home.
Shifting gears a little bit, 102 Honolua Place up at the Plantation Estates. It's over 2 acres of land, huge home with a 1-bedroom ohana. It's actually 4 bedrooms, 6 baths, built by Ted Taylor of CC&D Builders, who is one of the best builders on Maui. If you're looking to custom build your own home, talk to Ted Taylor, CC&D.
Call us for the phone number because we don't know it off the top of our heads.
No. 669-0070, or again, sakamotoproperties.com.
One thing that I wanted to mention, and we are winding down with probably a minute and a half left, but there was an article in the paper the other day for $15,000 grants that are available for first-time home buyers. Now, I think there's only so many of them that are available. You're going to have to make an application. You can call the Housing Division at 270-7351 and talk to somebody. But you're going to need to possibly talk to a broker first. You're going to have a credit pre-approval from a lender, and you need a couple of things, and I think you're going to have to make a fast move to make this happen. It appears that they're only going to have 13 that will end up qualifying, but $15,000 is a lot of money toward a first-time home, and a first-time home will eventually move you into a second-time home, third-time home, and hopefully to your Maui dream home, which is the American dream, and it's the 4th of July.
That's right.
So
call us at 669-0070, and we'll give you all the information on this new program.
Okay, we're going to end up with Danny Couch, and we need a little quick laughter here from these guys.
Aloha from everyone.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Love Danny Couch.